Every one of us is tasked with bringing the world to perfection. This week's Parashah reveals a secret to help us do just that. The entire Jewish world is busy with Pesach preparations this week, but there's always time for a little Torah. So a quick idea for Parashat Tzav. There's a well-known verse near the start of the Parsha, chapter 6, verse 6. Eish tamid tukad al hamizbeach lo tichbeh. A perpetual fire shall be lit on the altar. It shall never go out. The question is famously asked, why the repetition? The verse could have said, a perpetual fire shall be lit on the altar. Why does it need to add, it shall never go out? Rav Nachman of Breslov famously says the repetition alludes to two understandings of the verse. Yes, the verse is talking about the literal fire we light on the altar in the Mishkan and later in the Beis HaMikdash. There is a commandment to keep that fire burning at all times. But we can also understand the verse to be talking about the fire within us, that pintel yid, that spark of our Judaism in each and every one of us. And it's on us to make sure that fire is ever burning. That fire shall never go out. How do we keep that fire burning? Well, a fire needs fuel to burn. The fuel for this fire is mitzvah. And we have a beautiful example of this happening this week. Tonight, Jews around the world will search their house for chametz. And tomorrow, many will take those pieces they find and throw them in a fire to burn them. Every piece they throw into the fire adds fuel to the fire and makes it burn bigger and longer. Performing this mitzvah literally keeps the fire burning. But I wanted to offer another understanding. A perpetual fire shall be lit on the altar. This is a commandment. Hashem is commanding us in the mitzvah of ensuring the fire is always burning. It shall never go out. This is not a commandment, but a promise. Hashem is promising us that the fire shall never go out. Combining this understanding with Rav Nachman's, we get something beautiful. We are all commanded to keep our fire burning. Every mitzvah we do adds more fuel to the fire and increases the size of our flame. Every time we attach ourselves to a community, we benefit from the mitzvahs the community adds to the fire, and our flame grows ever bigger. But no matter what we do, individually or collectively, even if we starve the fire by not performing mitzvahs, even if we starve it for many generations, Hashem promises us that the fire shall never go out. Hashem will ensure that under all the ash of mitzvahs of years gone by, there will always be an ember still burning, a spark, our pintel yid, ready to reignite the whole fire as soon as new fuel is added. One mitzvah is all it takes to reignite that ember and have our fire burn as bright as it ever has. Chaverim, my friends, we have an opportunity in front of us on Saturday night to reignite that fire. The Pesach Seder continues to be the most observed Jewish holiday ritual. We will all read the line, Ele shebechol dor v'dor omdim aleinu lechalotenu v'akadosh baruch hu matzilenu me'adam. In every generation they stand against us to destroy us, but the Holy One, blessed be He, rescues us from their hand. Try as they might, no matter how much water the nations of the world spray on our fire, no matter how much they try to starve the fire by preventing us from observing mitzvot, either via oppression or via assimilation, Hashem will rescue us from their hands. Hashem will never let that fire be extinguished. Let's all, each and every one of us, make this year's Seder the best ever. Let's take all the mitzvahs of the night from every Seder around the world and throw those on our collective fire. Let's raise the flame so high that it reaches our brothers and sisters still being held hostage in Gaza. Kadosh Baruch Hu Matzilenu Me'adam. May the Holy One, blessed be He, rescue them from the evil hands of their captors. Lo tichbeh. The fire shall never go out. That is one thing we can learn from this week's Parsha. How will you step up this week to bring the world a little closer to perfection? Shabbat Shalom, Chag Kasher V'Sameach, and Am Yisroel Chai.